Off the Streets was started in 2009, and the idea was to help homeless people who had some sort of an income to get out of the emergency shelters or out of their cars or out of really bad living conditions into their own place. What we found is that if we partner with homeless services agencies, then they're able to provide us with the names of people and families that have an income, that have a way to pay a monthly rent, but they don't have a security deposit, and they may not have the furniture and other living needs necessary to move in.
This is truly one of those situations where it takes a community to help the folks that we're trying to help. When I met Mike 2.5 years ago, he had brought this program Off the Streets from the New England area down to Lancaster and was looking for a place to connect. It was at that time I realized he had huge passion, and he was just getting his group together at St. John Newman.
All of our furniture is donated. Off the Streets, it takes no government money. It has no paid staff. We have literally no overhead. When we get a referral from TABOR or from one of the other organizations that's working directly with the homeless, we're able to send a security deposit directly to the landlord that they have found, and then we're able to provide the furniture and other living needs to that family immediately.
The lack of red tape that case managers have to go through to be able to get a security deposit. We literally can get a security deposit in less than 24 hours at times. And this group has been instrumental in helping not only with the security deposits, but now with all the furniture that they're collecting. TABOR nominated Off the Streets for Housing Partner of the Year because of the great success they've had in helping multiple programs here at TABOR.
We've taken over 500 people off the streets of Lancaster in less than 3 years. That would have been impossible for us to do without this partnership. And most everybody stays off the streets. So it's a win-win for everybody.
The financial education program at TABOR is comprised of workshops that we do on site here for free for the community, so anyone's able to come out.
I volunteer for TABOR. I've been doing it for about over 5 years. There's a wide variety of financial classes that are available at TABOR, and I teach most of them. I know that there is a need for financial education in Lancaster, and I got in it through my employer at the time was Susquehanna Bank, and I enjoy teaching.
Barb is just such a go-getter. She's very eager to take on extra workshops. She's willing to take on the workshops that might be difficult for some other instructors, that might be a more advanced topic or a more specialty topic. She's great at talking to the participants after the workshop to see how they're doing and to help them with their own individual situations.
One of the things that I find personally rewarding in teaching at TABOR is it's an extension of what I did my entire career, which was banking. And it just was a way for me to leave helping my customers and my fellow employees and go out into the community with the same expertise that I've learned through my financial career.
I nominated Barb because she just has a great commitment to teaching here for TABOR. She was formerly an employee with one of our partnering banks, and when she knew she was going to retire, she wanted to make sure that she could still teach for us into her retirement. She's very personable. She's great at breaking the ice with students and just always eager to greet them when they come into the classroom. Part of TABOR's mission is to give people the tools and inspiration to meet their financial challenges, and I think Barb has just done an exceptionally great job at that.
I would say to anyone that likes to interact with people and really get some satisfaction of knowing that you're helping other people, it's a great way to do it.
I'm Craig Smith, and I'm an investor in real estate and have rooming houses and apartments. I heard about TABOR through Diane Brown. She had some clients that needed rooms, and it turned out to be a good relationship, and we've been working together probably for 5 or more years.
He has been very instrumental in giving individuals who have lower income a place where they can afford to live.
I think it benefits the community because it gives the tenants a sense of belonging. They can, instead of just renting a room in a rooming house, they now have a home. We treat it like their home. We treat them like it is their home. And that sense of ownership or belonging, I think, changes their mindset.
He is patient and he goes above and beyond with each individual. And there's a lot of challenging situations that my clients are in, and so he's very understanding and works with each person with a lot of care.
And there's a lot of people out there who need a little help to function on a daily basis, and TABOR is someplace they can go to for that help.
I thought I'd take advantage of this opportunity to celebrate a man that I've known for 5 years that has provided clean, quality housing in my neighborhood. His impact on that block has been noticed, Craig, and they love me for it.
My name is Fiorella Spidaliere, Flo.
Fiorella enrolled in the Match Savings for Tomorrow program in March of 2014.
I've always had 2 or 3 jobs. So I used to work in a bank just because I wanted to have the possibility of a career. Here, because my degree didn't transfer here, I had to start from the scratch.
Her motivation to pursue her goal of owning her own home was evident from the beginning. Fiorella understood the importance of being financially stable, not only because she wanted to purchase a home, but also for the future of her family.
For my daughter, I really hope that they don't have to struggle as much as I did. And that's why I'm here. The biggest obstacle was definitely the funds. I mean, I didn't have the down payment and I didn't have the closing costs. So, because of course, being a TABOR, I was low income and I still am, but I learned to manage everything, so that was the biggest obstacle.
But during one of our meetings in 2014, Fiorella informed me that she was no longer employed. But as she stated, I will find another job. And she did.
With my working schedule and being a single mom, it was really hard for me to be there. I went to the classes and I started to save monthly what I could. After a little over a year, I ended the program, and then I finally found the house that I really wanted, so I bought the house.
I definitely enjoyed working with Fiorella. She has a great personality, and I'm so proud of her for following her dreams.
I'll be honest, if it wasn't for HELOP and TABOR, I would have never been able to buy a house because I didn't have the money for the closing costs and the down payment and all that. So I'm extremely thankful. We go with the flow, right?
I had a lot of problem with my credit situation. I just have a lot of debt.
The last time when he came and I met with him, his situation had changed somewhat dramatically as he went from working a job to living on a fixed income. But he assured me, the counselor, that he knew he could do this.
I came to TABOR because I hear that they that they have a program, reduce your account. I learning the way to reduce my payment every month. I was in the program and they fixed my situation. They helping me to do everything on time, to do very good. And I appreciate this a lot.
He took very little. He has very little resources, and he not only accomplished his goal of eliminating his debt, but he did it with such strength and integrity during the course of the entire process.
The first thing that I learned was, before I spend a lot of money to buy things, new things at the Lancaster store, Park City, blah, 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 blah. Now I buy things at low price. I keep my budget in good shape, and I'm not destroying my monthly budget.
I nominated Jose because I believe he's a person with a great character, a great integrity, and he is a person who really strives to better himself financially. And so this type of award, I think, is perfect for someone like Jose.
Suzelle came to Tabor because she was staying at the Water Street Rescue Mission and she wanted to find permanent housing in Lancaster City. Suzelle was working for an employer here in Lancaster City. There was a reduction in the work hours which offset her budget and she could no longer pay the rent.
My biggest obstacle was money and keeping enough hours on the clock at work to achieve my goal of getting up an apartment. TABOR helped me with the rapid rehousing program, and TABOR also helped me with the different classes that they have for teaching you how to get a loan if you need one, or keep a bank account and build credit.
I nominated Suzelle for the Client of the Year award. I was in awe with her being able to save over $4,000 while being in a shelter. I've been in this industry for 14 years. I have not met anyone who was able to do that. That told me a lot about Suzelle. It told me, the level of her determination, the level of her motivation.
My goals for the future are to build credit, build more credit, bring my credit score up, do the right thing, because for me, and the way I was raised is to always put the best foot forward and do the right thing. If a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right.